What is up, Rewind team? Welcome back to your favorite video digest. As always, I'm about to hit you with some top reading recommendations, some trending news items, and as always, if you're liking the content and you want to stay up to date with all things SMR, follow us on social media, which you can see on screen right now, and which will also be in the video description down below. I'm Luke, this is episode 8, and let's jump straight into it. First reading recommendation for you guys for this week. Game of Thrones, or How Not to Be Boring. Now, this is a new article from Simon Chadwick, and this started from a conversation about data illiteracy and then continued into how you can disseminate insights effectively throughout the organization. So check it out, it's a good read. Number 2 for this week, Data Science Director at Kantar, Moises Arizipi, talks about how to get more human market research through using artificial intelligence. So if you want to know more about the topic, check out his article, and you can see it on screen right now. Third up for this week, Manuel Garcia and Alan Lieberman analysed hundreds of different ads that were shown during the Football World Cup in 2018, and they looked at exactly how your mood affected the way that the advertisements were received and how effective they were in persuading you. So if you want to know exactly what they found, check out the article you see on screen right now. Next up this week, if you're wondering how to make insights and the communication of insights more memorable and how to effectively communicate them in this experience era, then check out this new article from Kelly McKnight from Join the Dots. Super interesting, I hope you enjoy. And my final reading recommendation for you guys for this week is Caring for Human Diversity, and this is written by Clara Origlia from Cultures and Strategies. Really interesting, talks all things diversity and inclusion. Make sure you check it out, it's a good read. Some really good reading recommendations there for you guys. I hope you enjoy them. I've read them all. I really enjoyed. I know that you guys will too. And as always, if you're enjoying the content on Research World, make sure to give us a like. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to follow along. And as always, if you've got feedback about me, the video, or just the content that you're seeing on Research World, be sure to reach out to us on our social media, which again is on screen right now and in the video description down below. And make sure to hit up contact@researchworld.com if you guys want to be featured here. I'd love to talk about you. So get in touch and we'll be seeing you soon. Next up, of course, some trending news items on Research World that I think you guys should have in your lives right now. First up for the news items this week, Patrick Fagan, psychologist, just wrote an article about how big data and AI can help you to find the people that you need for your research. And I think we all know the phrase, he could sell salt to a slug, but this article really covers, would that slug really buy that salt no matter how effective the ad or how convenient the distribution was? So check it out, it's a good read. Next up, I'm sure you've all seen, but in case you haven't, Facebook have recently revived their market research app which pays users for their data. Now, I personally find this incredibly worrisome. It raises a lot of questions. The biggest one for me is, how much does them paying me absolve them from abiding by ethics? It's some big questions. There are a lot of big questions in this article that we need answers to. So check it out. It's a really interesting read. My third little news item for you guys for this week, gender inclusivity in research. Is it a jigsaw puzzle? And if you want to know the answer, check out this recent article my colleague Marianne wrote about this topic to find out all you need. And my last little news nugget for you guys for this week, a recent study found that despite people wanting more reliable journalism and that they want to be assured that the news they're reading is good and it's not fake news, kind of like the buzz that's going around at the moment, they're no more willing to pay for it. So some really interesting findings in this study. And if you want to know exactly what the study found and the rest of the findings, check out my article that I just wrote about this. So that wraps up this week's top reading recommendations, the news items, and to finish off, as always, a couple of quick SMR updates for you guys. For those of you watching that are based in the UK, we have a local Best of SMR event happening on July 11th. And this is going to cover all things big data, AI. It's based in London, so if you're in the UK and you haven't been to one of our events yet, this is the perfect opportunity for you. So make sure you register now. It's smr.org/events. You can see it on screen and it'll give you all the info you need, and we look forward to seeing you there. And the last thing you need to be aware of, we just finished our SMR Client Summit Spring Edition in New York in MetLife's HQ, but our second edition for 2019, the Autumn Edition, the call for speakers is now officially live. And this one is going to be in October 3rd and 4th in London. And if you're a research buyer with an insight story to tell, then we want to hear it. So get submitting. The deadline for submissions is Monday, 15th of July. I look forward to seeing what you guys have to offer. And that wraps up Rewind episode 8. As always, let me know if you guys have enjoyed it, either on social media, the comments down below, or send us an email to contact@researchworld.com, and I'll see you in the next one.